Hi everyone, my name is Chris Martin. Welcome to Keto with me. It is day 32 on my journey back into keto. If you're new to my channel, check out my day 0 video where I cover the details and reasons of why I created this video series. Alright, let's roll the clip. That was my day 32 clip, folks. Overall, it was a pretty good day. I did have an interesting thing that happened last night, so we'll talk about that in a moment. My carbs were 13.9. That's really good. Still under 20. My blood glucose 86. My ketones 2.1. I had some weight loss, so I'm down to 211.8. I lost 0.7 yesterday, which is good. I'll keep taking those numbers while I can get them. I know I'll probably hit some kind of plateau again and then have to break through it. Maybe not. Maybe I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing, you know. So 22.6 to date is my weight loss. I'm really tickled about that. My Dr. Boz ratio was 41 and my GKI was 2.3. So great numbers there. My macros for yesterday were 77% for my fat, 3% for my carbs, and 20% for my, 20% for my protein. So all very good numbers. I mean, right around where I needed to be. So yesterday, I mean, you saw on there that I went and, I had wings for my dinner. So it's a place I used to go to more often than I do now. Wings are a great place. I even remember in one of Dr. Boz's videos, she mentioned, and just get some chicken wings. They are higher in protein, so you do have to kind of offset it and balance. So when I went to order them, I got garlic wings, but I just told, I don't know what he puts in his garlic sauce, so I wanted to make sure that it wasn't too carby. I do know that 90% of his garlic sauce is butter. So I estimated around 3 or so tablespoons, that I ate because I kept dipping the wings in it and so forth. But the cool thing about this is that I ordered like 10 wings, which is something I would have, ordered before, and I was only able to eat 8 of them. I really just got to a point where I was just like, I can't really eat anymore. Now, I did eat a nice salad beforehand, and then I had some celery with blue cheese. And there was a big bowl of celery, and I basically took the celery out and lined it up like little, just in lines, just to get an estimate, say, okay, I'm only going to eat 2.5 medium celery stalks, because I know that I've done before, and I can estimate that pretty well. So I did that, and then I just pushed the other celery away, and then I got a salad, estimated the salad, all the ingredients in that, and had blue cheese on that as well. So it went really well for me. So I think that was a pretty successful going out type of meal. So, but the thing I wanted to mention to you guys that, where I dropped the ball because I got a little complacent yesterday, is that I forgot to drink a lot, more water than I did. I think I had like maybe one of these, and then I had 1 cup at the restaurant. And I'm thinking back of the day, and I'm like, wow. And how did I realize that? Well, I realized that last night when it was about 3 in the morning, I woke up, with a leg cramp and a little bit of a headache. And I was like, whoa, first of all, I don't get headaches. Even when I was standard American diet, Chris, I don't really get headaches. So I knew right away that I had, forgot to drink water. So, and more importantly, I forgot to drink some, mineral salt with it. So to kind of help, give me some of the electrolytes and stuff that I need. So I got up, that's why you'll see on the goals I have one up. I went downstairs and I got, I quickly drank a glass of it. And I know you think, well, that's probably going to wake you back up. But surprisingly, I went right back to sleep and, all was good. I even remember dreaming a little bit last night. So that means my sleep's improving, because I don't remember the dreams, but I definitely remember doing some kind of dreaming. So lesson learned, be sure to don't forget the little things that, we've all been doing. I'll definitely be doing that, I'll be back on it. So, but that's it for my day 32 clip. Let's talk about my goals. All right, let's talk about my day 32 goals, week 5. I think this is day 4 of week 5, and see if my pit of success is working. So right from the get-go, you'll see that I slept 8 hours. This is the weekend. So, and you'll see I have the 1 up, but I still marked it in the best category. And I just told you a few minutes ago on the daily clip review or recap that, I forgot to drink water and that I woke up. And so even though I had to get up, walk downstairs, drink some water, get some mineral salt, I still had a good night's sleep. That would not have happened before. I would have been up forever. I would have been up the rest of the night. So, but would I have had the cramp? That's one of those things we'll never know. But drink water, mineral salts. Don't forget, Chris. Okay, yeah, I refer to myself in the third person. So, all right, moving on to eating keto. Let's talk about fasting. Pretty much same thing I did the last, I don't know how many days now. 23 hours of fasting, 30 minutes, and then you'll see I'm still in beast mode for that. As far as style goes, I'm still eating dirty clean. I think I had yesterday moved it up to best because, I was eating at home. I knew most of the ingredients. I do know the owner of that wing place that I went to, but I keep forgetting to ask him, like, what type of oil do you cook it, those wings in, and so I just didn't know, so I dropped it back down to like better, because I did, I think a pretty good job. I mean, 2/3 of that meal was vegetables, and they didn't look processed, so because they're whole foods. So I marked it dirty clean on that. Macros 13.9. I did the best I could to estimate. So I left myself at less than 20. But my macros were pretty darn close to where you're trying to target. So beast mode on that. Learning 1 video, 4 videos so far this week. So I moved myself up to the best category. As far as tracking, as always, got my journal, tracking everything, chronometer, and then also putting some stuff here in the spreadsheet. So meditation and relaxation, just a couple of 5 minutes, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, or evening/afternoon. And as far as exercise go, no exercise right now. Like I told you, I'm kind of leaning towards maybe starting some yoga with P90X3 or something like that. All right, well, that's it for my goals, folks. Let's take a look at the video recommendation for today. All right, let's take a look at the day 32 video recommendation. I have a video here by Dr. Boz. I went, looking for, more autophagy, information for us, to review. And I came across a video called 10 Ways Fasting Can Save Your Life, literally. So, he actually puts the words literally. I'm not saying literally. 8 minutes and 50 seconds is the video. It's a very straight to forward video. He talks about fasting and autophagy is mentioned. So during the video, actually, he was fasting himself. He was already 24 hours into a 72-hour fast, and I think he was just inspired to go ahead and do that video at that moment. So let's talk about some of the 10 things. We already know about the, I'll just give them to you in order. And then, I definitely encourage going and watching the video no matter what, because in the video comment section, he has all the links to the actual research data. So he's not like me. If I say, oh, you can do this and it gives you this, well, you're like, Chris, you're not a doctor and you're not referencing a study or anything like that. No, I just want to share the people that help us succeed. So, and he has all this information there, and who knows, maybe I missed something in the video. So number one thing, stem cell production goes up, when your body starts to fast. Decrease insulin. We've heard that one before from, other people that have talked about fasting, in our journey here. HGH, that's the human growth hormone. Actually, increase of that production gets it back closer to normal level. Actually, I think he said normal levels. So in all body parts. So number 4 reason, his reason that it can literally say autophagy, where the body goes around, collects, all this junk, and repurposes it or get rid of it. Number 5, which I don't think I've ever heard this before. If I did, I don't remember from my first time into keto, was mitophagy, where the mitochondria are also broken down and recycled, and help, because they are like, I think he said the power plants of, I'm trying to remember from biology forever ago, are the power plants of the cells. So number 6, we heard this from Thomas DeLauer, we heard it from Dr. Boz, Dr. Ken Berry. It raises your metabolic rate. I mean, I'm totally example of this right now. I mean, I have energy out the wazoo. I don't have any like 230, slouches. It is literally energy all day long. Number 7, decrease in heart attack. Number 8, decrease in risk, risk of stroke. Number 9, we've heard this one before, decreased inflammation. Got to get the inflammation out of the body. And number 10, the C word, cancer, a decreased risk of cancer. So I think that one right there really can make you, think, wow, I need to do this. I just found out on Friday that a good friend of mine, he was diagnosed with stage 2, throat cancer. So, yeah, so anytime you can, you can decrease your chance of, cancer, I think that's a pretty good thing to do. So, plus all the other benefits you see that, I'm going through and you can go through, or if you're already a keto or this. So, one thing he did mention is that, to get these benefits, he said, somewhere between 14 and 72 hours is where you get these benefits. And not everybody is the same. Some people can get benefit, in that 14 hours. Some people get benefit, they need to go a little longer. And I also think it has to do with like how far you're into. Like if you do fasting often, I think, you might be one of those people that, need to go a little longer. I don't know. You have to figure it out for you. He did say that it's really not necessary to ever go past 72. There's nothing out there that proves that going longer than 72 hours is going to give you any more benefit, than going up to 72 hours. I don't know if I think I mentioned this in my day 0, video, but my long-term goal is to actually, Dr. Boz has this thing where she suggested doing like, I think it was her, 8 72-hour fasts, like, to kind of like reset your body. I'm pretty sure that was her. I'll have to find that. That is my goal. It's a little daunting to think of that, because, I'm very successful right now for these 23-and-1s, but I don't know yet. First I got to get to the 48. Then I got to try the 72. And then to do them like, I think you're supposed to do them like week after week, but I don't know. I had to watch that video again, go out there and find that information. So, Dr. Boz, if you remember in one of the recommendations I said, she and I don't know if she's changed her stance on this, but she used to fast until like till she hits 40 and then stops. I'm one of those people that like, if I was say targeting 40 or if I was targeting, 20, which is that really, really good one where she's saying that you probably are, helping, significantly risk your cancer or reduce the risk of cancer. If she said, you fast until whatever point and then you just stop, for me, it's like, okay, let me get to that and then I'll keep going. Well, however, I do have that outside cutoff of 72 hours. So if I hit it at 48, I'm going to keep doing it until I get to 48. But for some reason, if I don't hit it and I make it to 72, I would stop, you know, for myself. Again, you have to make that decision for you. It's a nice short video, shorter than what I'm doing here, but you get my point. So that's it for today's video recommendation. That's it for day 32, folks. Thanks for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to keto with me. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Just remember, none of us are perfect. Be a coach, not a critic, and take care.